Hey Scorpios, my fellow Scorpios. It is your favorite tarot reader, your girl, the Moon Goddess Lean, and I am here with your quick energy check-in. All right, this applies to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, because we have Venus and Mercury both in retrograde right now. This is one of the most potent Mercury retrogrades that we have had in several years. All right, so you guys know I don't take cards off of the floor, so we're gonna ignore that. Oh, but there goes another one. So I was called to switch up the deck that I was using for you guys' reading. All right, so fresh out the deck, we have date casually. All right, so Scorpio, that's really important for you, especially with this Venus retrograde in Leo. We know Leo rules the heart, and we also know that water signs feel things very, very deeply, but particularly Scorpios. All right, Scorpios feel things in a way that no other sign can resonate with. Okay, we feel feelings as deep as they go, and sometimes we surpass that level of depth. Okay, so dating casually is very, 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 very important for my single Scorpios out there, because you don't want to jump into anything too fast. You don't want to allow somebody into your heart space too fast. You certainly don't want to let anyone into your physical body too fast, because we all know that moving too fast, you can typically crash and burn. And I know Scorpios, you guys are so tired of rebuilding after heartbreak. So slow down with this Mercury retrograde. Take your time when it comes to dating. Really get to know people. Really cultivate a relationship with folks before you start taking things to next levels, okay? All right, we have warfare. So my intuitive, Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. You know that we are currently in a spiritual war. It is time for you guys to really get in alignment with what your life's purpose is, with what your soul purpose is, because you are going to be very necessary in this upcoming timeline change, okay? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Thank you. We have Divine Masculine that just flew out of the deck. So I feel like that Warfare card is geared more towards our Divine Masculine. There is a lot of healing that needs to go on in the Divine Masculine as a whole. With the Divine Masculine, with my Scorpio Divine Masculine, masculines out there, I do feel that there is a level of healing that you guys are going to have to go into during this period of time in order to really tap into your true divine masculinity, okay? Straight out of work, we have where you work at, Tommy. So a lot of my divine masculines are in between jobs right now. All right, and this is starting to play on your mental health. You're starting to find yourself seeping into a depression because you're not necessarily able to provide for your family. You're not able to, cover expenses, cover bills, so on and so forth. Again, it is going to be time for you to change your way of thinking so that you are able to put yourself in a position where you are able to provide. All right, with my divine masculines, your pride sometimes can get in the way of you asking for help. If you are not going to ask for help from the people around you, at the very least, you could be asking for assistance from your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, so on and so forth. 555 on the time as I am saying this. Let's see if I get my watch to come on. As you guys can see, 555 on the time. So that is confirmation that there needs to be some internal changes going on with the divine masculine, okay? What else do we have for Scorpios? Holy Spirit, that is too many cards. Hold on a second, because now all the cards got to flip around. Come on, dog. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit, what else do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Run the course. One thing about Scorpios that I can say is once their mind and once our mind and our heart is set on something, there's really no stopping us. Once we have our mindset on a goal, there's really nothing that's going to get in the way of us accomplishing said goal. Scorpios are not the sign of excuses, they are the sign of adaptation. So they're going to adapt to any circumstances that arise regardless of what, so that they can accomplish whatever it is they have set out to actually accomplish. So this is just a gentle push to remind you to keep going. Don't give up. Keep running the course. You have something set in your mind. You are going to accomplish it. You just have to stay consistent with what it is that you're doing. You have to stay disciplined with what you have going on, okay? Especially with this Mercury retrograde, this is the time to get super, super organized, Scorpio. You guys operate the best. You are your best selves when you are organized and you have a logical plan in place. When you have a step-by-step plan, you are going to follow each of those steps to completion. You're going to have anxiety if you don't. So like for me as a Scorpio, task lists always keep me on track. You know what I'm saying? I go through, see what I need to do, check things off, and I feel more and more accomplished as I'm checking things off, which makes me want to continue to check things off the list, makes me want to keep accomplishing things, okay? We have fake it till you make it, all right? Pretending to be more than they are, keeping up with the Joneses, not allowing people beneath the surface. So I feel like this is speaking again to the divine masculine. You guys are constantly put in a position where you do have to fake it till you make it, where you have to act like you have all of your stuff together. You're not really allowed to be vulnerable. You're not really allowed to be emotional. You're not really allowed to say, hey, I'm struggling mentally or emotionally. And we want to get you out of this energy, right? Start journaling, divine masculine. Start meditating. Start spending time out in nature, all right? You do not have to keep up with anybody. You are on your own journey. You are following your own path. And everything is going to occur in the timing that was designed for your life path and for your life's purpose, okay? You not letting people get close to you is just you projecting your own insecurities. With a lot of Scorpios, our trust issues have trust issues. So you have to start putting yourself in position and surrounding yourself with people that you can actually trust. You yourself have to be a person that is actually trustworthy in order to attract a tribe of people around you that will reflect the same. People that it's okay for you to let get close to you. People that it's okay to be vulnerable with, and that you can show your more sensitive, emotional side to. Scorpios, whether male or female, are highly emotional. And they're highly emotional because they're highly intuitive, and they're typically empaths and not your typical empath. I'm talking about physically being able to feel the pain of others, not just emotional pain, but physical pain as well, mental pain as well, okay? All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Scorpio? Two more shuffles and then I'll pull from the top. One more shuffle and then I'll pull from the top. Thank you. Okay, we have shot clock. Shooting a shot, time is running out, playing games, sound the alarm. It's time to take somebody up. It's time to wake somebody up, playing foul. All right, so this is basically the card of saying you know better, so it's time for you to do better. You know the people that you're not supposed to be chilling with. You know the stuff that you're not supposed to be eating. You know the habits that you should be getting rid of. You know what you should be doing, and it's time for you to do so. Because what's going to end up happening is if you keep ignoring the call, things aren't going to stay the same for you. Things are going to get worse, and it's going to continue to get worse, and it's going to continue to get worse until you answer the calling that your higher self has been putting out for you so that you can grow, thrive, and ascend, okay? We have alpha female here. This alpha female coupled with this divine masculine energy with this date casually lets me know that if you guys, Scorpios, are doing your healing work, if you are being honest and truthful with yourself, if you are taking your time on the dating scene, then you are going to meet your divine counterpart. If you are already on the dating scene, things may get more serious with your divine counterpart. Either way, you will be able to recognize who your divine counterpart is. And because you are healing, you won't sabotage this relationship that Spirit is putting before you, okay? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Thank you.